Oh, hello. We've come on today and I brought a special guest speaker, Jeni. Hi, Jeni.
Hello, everyone.
Jeni is a Feldenkrais practitioner, and she's just coming on today to talk to us about the importance of body awareness and how it is all connected to our health and well-being, and especially into our gut health.
Yeah.
So, Jeni, did you want to just talk to us a little about why you got into Feldenkrais?
Sure. And I have to congratulate you, Andrea, because you have said it correctly, and not everyone does. Because it's not so very well known as a method, particularly in Australia. So how I got into the Feldenkrais method was was a long time ago now, over 20 years. I saw a little ad in a paper about movement classes that would teach you how to move with ease and grace at any age. And I had been a dancer and loved to dance, and the idea of moving with ease and grace at any age was very appealing to me. So I thought, I better go and find out what that is. So I attended this first lesson, and it was a lesson lying down on the floor and doing different movements and really tuning in to how we did those movements. And at the end of it, I stood up and I felt so incredibly different. And I felt truly like I was embodying. I was embodied. I was in my body. I was so comfortable in my skin in a way that I had not felt before. Wow. So I just had to find out more. So yeah, after dabbling in it, I went on to do the 4-year training to become a practitioner.
Wow.
Yeah.
And how could you suggest a way that this would help us with gut healing?
I think it's profound for all sorts of healing, and the gut, absolutely. I think the way it helps is just by us becoming more aware and tuned into what's going on for us. So much of the tightness and constriction we feel through our core is from just rushing, going from here to there, sitting at computers, just being busy and or sort of overriding our body's senses, our impulses. So Feldenkrais is almost like the opposite of that, and slowing down and tuning in and actually feeling what's going on. So that's where I would say it can be quite a powerful tool to support our healing, letting go of unnecessary tension in the body and actually coming into an alignment. And just a sense of more empowered posture and movement that's easy and free.
Oh, wow. Thank you. Is there any way you could show us like a little bit of that so we could give it a go while we're sitting here?
Yeah, sure. I guess I'd invite people to just tune into how they are feeling right now. So whether you're sitting or standing, you might want to just take a minute to sense how the weight of your body connects with the surface that you're sitting or standing on. Yeah, it's a good idea if you can take the moment to close your eyes, because shutting off one sense, like our sense of vision, allows us to just tune in a little more. And notice as you're sitting here, whether you take weight more through one side of your body or maybe what the differences are left and right. So we're generally not symmetrical due to injuries or habits of movement that we've accumulated over our lifetime. We will generally find that one shoulder feels a little lower, or the ribs might be slightly more contracted through one side. The arms might hang differently one side compared with the other. So just tune into what you notice as your differences left to right. And that may even extend to a feeling of having greater length through one side and a shortening on the other. And this is very often the case, that we can begin to tune in and notice these differences. Perhaps one shoulder sits slightly more forward and the other one slightly back. And that's just a very simple way to tune into how you are right now in sitting or standing. And often those patterns that we begin to tune into are the way that we do everything. So the way we're sitting, what we will have noticed about the carriage of our ribs and shoulders is generally how we function in everyday life, how we walk, how we reach for things, tendencies or preferences one side to the other, based on our whole history of moving.
I can definitely feel my right side is heavier and feels lower than my left side when I'm sitting, all the way, my feet all the way to my shoulder. Definitely.
Amazing.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. See, and how often, I mean, we go through our whole life and never even notice those things or ask ourselves those types of questions. So Feldenkrais is a fascinating journey, a fascinating journey into self-discovery.
Wow. Oh, well, thank you. Well, maybe we could have a bit more of a longer chat in a couple of days and maybe do a few little, I don't know, body awareness techniques to help with our gut healing. Does that sound okay with you?
Yeah, I think that would be great. Okay. Because the more people practice this, and we haven't even gotten into sensing the whole inner area, sometimes it's great to start from the outside and then start tuning in really into what's going on in more of our core area. So, and letting that area go, you know, really allowing that area to relax and soften, using the breath, using very gentle types of movements. So yeah, absolutely love to come back if there's an interest.
Yeah, that sounds really good. I'd really like to do that and just do something with the tummy and the sides and the swaying. That sounds really lovely. Thank you very much, Jeni, for coming on and chatting to us.
Pleasure.
And
bye, everyone.
Yeah, we'll talk soon. Thank you.
Okay. Bye.